Hello, 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 everyone. Hello. Welcome to Every Strand Counts with me, your host, Dana Wilson. Today's topic is Empower Her, featuring our guest, Dr. Valarie Harris. She is a retired educator, a minister, a director of ministry, author, speaker, certified empowerment coach, and business consultant. And that's just a that's just a few. But we will get started here shortly. So please take this time to share with others so they can partake in this conversation. We'll get started here in a few minutes.
In audio.
All right, everyone. Welcome to Every Strand Counts with me, your host, Dana Wilson. Today's episode of Every Strand Counts is sponsored by the Head Start Virtual Workshop that features the 5 essentials of a successful sister-lock practitioner. The whole point of this show is that we really do believe that every root, every lesson, every experience, and every legacy makes a difference in our lives. So what we do is we feature conversations with various leaders, authors, speakers, entrepreneurs who long to touch, move, and inspire others through their work. And today's topic is no different, and today's guest is no different to what we're set out to do. Today's topic is Empower Her. Our guest is Dr. Valarie Harris. And like I shared before, she has a whole bunch of titles. This woman is on fire. Let me bring her to the stage. Hey, Miss Dr. Val, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, dear?
I'm doing wonderful. Listen, you are a retired educator, a minister, director of ministry, author, speaker. What is it not that you do?
I mean, you've mentioned all of those hats, and there are many, but
Yes.
they are all shaped with the thread of me giving inspiration,
Okay.
giving encouragement, empowerment, and leadership.
Go ahead. Now that's wonderful, wonderful. So
Okay.
that's what I talked about. So you're all about touch, moving, inspire. That's touch, moving, and inspiring others.
Yes.
Can you share with me and the audience, I mean, where does that stem from? Because everybody doesn't have that calling to touch, move, and inspire others. So
Well, I was an educator, like you said, for 34 years, and I worked with special needs children and young adults, rather. And, my heart was had a lot of passion for what I did for them and what they did for me in my life. And, the fire burned because I was excited about the things that I could instill into them so that they could be productive citizens in the community.
Right.
And so I was able to show them how to go and get jobs. They did job training. They did resumes. They did different projects that helped polish who they were and to let them know that they really mattered in the world. So, that fire started burning there.
Okay. But before there, Dr. Val, because it takes a special kind of person to work with special needs. I know that for sure because my son is special needs. How did you find yourself in that space?
Well, being in working with special needs.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, when I first went to college, my major was business education.
Okay.
And so we were walking through the courtyard, and they had a program for special needs children on campus. And they were out there in the yard playing, and I was like, "What kind of program is that?" And so the girl said, "Those are the kids that they have special needs." And so I went over and I started engaging with some of the kids. And I think it was a week later, I went and changed my major
Okay.
from business education over to working with special needs students.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So you kind of went full circle. So you changed your major, but now you're back to this business, right?
I'm back to this business. I'm back to the bit because I still took courses in business.
Okay.
I've had all kind of businesses. But they were just things that I did as a business, but they didn't really catch my niche until later when I was able to take all the other things that I learned and compile them into what I do right now.
Okay. So
Yeah.
tell us about EmpowHer. And we saying HER. Tell me all about that.
When I say empower her, that means we as sisters and brothers are supposed to uplift one another. We're supposed to another and let each other know that we have greatness inside of us. And so what I know, I can help someone else.
Okay.
And when they learn it, they can go and empower someone else. So I look at the big picture of when I say empower her, is that we are constantly trying to empower each other as women.
Got it.
Especially as Black women, because we've been beat down over the years. And I tell everyone on all of my shows most of the time, you have greatness inside of you that the world needs. And so we have to always have an encouraging word for one another to build each other up, because we go through struggles, we go through circumstances, we go through things that we don't understand why we go through them. And sometimes they will cause us to get stuck and we feel less than, we feel like we're not worthy of. But I'm here to say you're worthy because you're living, you're breathing, and
Right.
you have purpose inside of you. So to empower that person to know that the potential and the purpose and the passions, they're there, but sometimes they need to be pushed and birthed out.
Okay. Now, what kind of services do you offer to help someone get birthed and pushed out? Because it sounds like you know all about this.
Well, the name of my business is Stepping Out with Purpose. And and in that business, I serve as the CEO, and I believe in guiding my business with a vision that lights the way for others, like we just finished talking about.
Okay.
And so my passion really shines through the support and guidance I offer to educators, women in leadership, and aspiring entrepreneurs. And I am deeply committed to nurturing their potential, helping them to build not just a business, but legacy.
Okay.
Ones that yield financial freedom and foster a healthy lifestyle. And for me, it's all about crafting their future, helping them craft their future that will resonate beyond the present, leaving a lasting impact for their family, for those that they work with in the community and their churches. And I believe that every step forward that we take is towards a better and more fulfilling life.
Wow.
We just have to take the step.
Wow. So how can you help? If I came to you, Dr. Val, for help, what do you have in place for me?
Well, I have an academy. I have one-on-one coaching. I have group coaching.
Okay.
I have inner circles that I do to help women. And so, there are various avenues. I would just have to do an assessment with you to see which one of those platforms would best fit your need. And so through that assessment, I will be able to sit down with you and see what kind of goals you have and what is it that you want to birth in your life. So that would give me an idea of how to set a strategy just for you.
Wow. And so what would be the end results that one could believe would happen after working with you?
You will be fulfilled. Okay. You will have clarity of your vision. You will know what God has called you to do for a time such as this. And you will be excited about what you do because a whole transformation will take place because my business is faith-based. So, prayer is the foundation of it. So if you come to me, you have to know that. And so I believe through prayer and the teaching and the skills that I will teach you, it will empower you to step out and do great things. And you will not be afraid anymore. You'll know that stepping beyond your comfort zone is an ongoing thing. It just doesn't happen one time. It's a continuous thing, but you will have the bravery to do it because you're not doing it by yourself.
I'm glad you said it because I was just thinking, what would a person, what would a person really gain from getting a coach per se versus trying to write out their vision on their own?
Well, see, a coach would be someone that can help guide them through it and make them think about what are those things that really excite you? What is it that you want to do in the world? So they would be able to have a strategic plan so that it will guide you step by step as you're setting your goals, and also knowing what you really, really love to do, because it's all about what you really love to do. And it compounds and comes back around to how you would be able to do that by being guided by someone that is a coach, because they will be able to ask you the right questions. They will be able to, because it's about asking the right questions. And you thinking about in your mind, okay, I forgot all about it. I like that. And I like, you see what I'm saying? So it will birth some of that hidden potential that you already have that's been laying dormant.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that about asking the right questions, because I notice with people, they be concerned about the money and then going to somebody else for help when they believe that they could really do it on their own. But if they
had to go get a coach.
Yeah, but if they could do it on their own, they would have already done it, right? Right. So it is that coaches asking the right questions, guiding you through a process that they've already been through, so that you don't have to, maybe go through these pitfalls that we do when we're trying to do it alone. So that's great stuff. I love it. I love it. Do you have any events or anything coming up that you could share with us?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I have an upcoming event that's coming up. It'll actually be the first 2024 EmpowHer Women's Influencer Summit. Okay. And this summit is a premier event designed to unite people, women, to inspire them, and to elevate women from diverse backgrounds in their personal and professional journeys. And the date of this event is going to be in April 20th, 2024. And it's a day event because it starts at 9 in the morning and it's over at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it will be held at the Hyatt House in Short Pump. Oh, wow. And it is going to be power-packed with some dynamic speakers and some panelists. And we're offering all kinds of workshops, panel discussions. And I want to just give you 4 key advantages of attending this event. Okay. What you would get, you will have access to inspirational leaders who are role models. You will also develop some skills while you're there through the educational workshops that we'll do and the panel discussion. And you'll get the opportunity to network. It'll give you an opportunity to network with like-minded people. Because what I find is with our dreams, we can't share our dreams with dreamless people. But when you get in the room with like-minded women who have a dream, who's headed somewhere, that's where you want to be. And that's where you will be able to get some personal empowerment. You will get some confidence, and your confidence will be built to the point where when you leave there, you're going to want to do something different.
Wow. I love that. I love that. What did you say? You can't tell your dreams to dreamless people.
You can't tell it to dreamless people, because dreamless people will snatch it and think you're crazy.
I love that. I love that. I gotta write that one down.
And a lot of times you when you're doing things, you can't tell everybody, because people will act like they're excited about what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But when you start telling it to the wrong group, it's not received, and they'll act like they like it, but they really don't. And so you have to be careful how you handle what God has put in you and what you're doing. Just do it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord, that was good. Now that I really appreciate that hit home for me.
Okay.
I want to start right here for a minute. We're going to talk more about the summit. I want to go to a commercial break. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
In audio.
Wrong video. Imagine having encouraging support, accountability partner, and strategic planning to create your next level of natural freedom. Here at Hair Cares Inc., we empower audacious women with the understanding that every strand counts. by piecing mind, body, and spirit components together that result in scalp rejuvenation, hair regeneration, and a growing, sustainable, thriving Sister Locks business. We provide in-person and virtual hair growth services, Sister Locks business consulting, personal coaching, and mentorship. We believe that every strand counts. Every root, every lesson, every experience, and every legacy makes a difference in our lives. We are proud to encourage holistic living and full self-expression through hair advocacy, training, coaching, consulting, books, and our show, Every Strand Counts. I'm Dana Wilson, the CEO and Director of Hair Cares, Inc. All right. So back to this summit. So who should be coming to this summit? Is it only for women? I mean,
it's for women. It's for women.
Okay.
Women leaders, women entrepreneurs that want to be entrepreneurs, authors, you name it. Any woman that leads, she's welcome to come, or in a leadership role, or already an entrepreneur, or want to be an entrepreneur. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, got it. And can you tell us the time frame in which this is again?
It's April 20th. And it's at Short Pump. It's going to start at 9:00 in the morning and it ends at 4:00.
Okay. And is this a paid event?
Yes, this is a paid event, and I will, give you my information so you can post it so that they can go right to the website and register for this event.
Is this your website right here? I want to make sure I got it correct. Steppingoutwithpurpose.com.
Yes, if they go to steppingoutwithpurpose.com, they can go to the summit event page, and then they can just click on there and register. And I have a early bird going on, and even with the early bird, they can pay 2 times. They can do partial payment.
Okay,
if that will help them. Also, the early bird will end at the end of this month.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know that you're taking payment. So
yes. Because I mean, it's the first of the year. I know some people have children. We have other obligations. So yes, I have a payment plan, but you better catch the early bird so you can get in on that early bird, so you'll be ready to go on and be sitting in the chair when we get there.
I'm so excited. I'm absolutely going to be there.
Yes. You're one of our speakers and one of our panelists, and I'm so excited about what you're going to share on that day. Yes.
I'm so excited. Can you give us a sense of, I know you shared that it's all about empowering women, but can you give us a sense or a clip or something about?
I'll give you a little snippet.
Give me something.
Because during this summit, women will learn what it means or what happens when they master the 7 pillars to being able to step out of their comfort zone.
Okay.
Some of the transformation that they go through, their mindset has to be one. Prayer is number 1, definitely. Their passion is very important. Their purpose, they need to know it. Some people walking around don't know it. Potential, what potentials are being locked? How persistent are you now to try to step out of your comfort zone? And preparation, we've been being prepared all of our lives to do the things that we do, but are we doing them? And having a positive mindset, because a positive mindset, that's a powerful thing. And if you don't have a powerful mindset to want to press forward and do something for you, then you're going to miss out.
This is good stuff. I don't think you guys want to miss this opportunity to be empowered at this summit. So go ahead and go to that website. Let me put it up one more time.
Please come, ladies. Please come.
Steppingoutwithpurpose.com, and you can go to her event page and it'll share all the details of the summit. I look forward to being there, and I obviously hope that everybody else would show up as well. Dr. Val, how else can people get in contact with you in regards to coaching with you? Because it sounds like you know what you're saying and doing around here.
Well, they can go to my website. They can sign up for a one-on-one.
Okay.
Make an appointment with me and, sign up for a one-on-one, and I will sit down with them. It's a free first one. The first one consultation is free. Okay. And we can sit down and see if we are matched. Because It just depends on if we're a match and that you want to get what I have to offer you. So everybody is not our client. So I just need to be able to sit down, do a type of an assessment to see if we're going to click on, or if what I have to offer you, if that's what they need, you know.
Mm-hmm. So how did you come up with the coaching though? I mean, I know you were a special needs educator though, but what drives you to coach people? How did that develop?
Because basically when I was teaching, I was coaching a lot because I coached teachers. I was training with technology. I was a webmaster. I did had a whole lot of hats at work too, but
Yeah.
a lot of it was just training and teaching. And that's how that coaching thing kind of developed, because it was something that I was doing, you know, while I was teaching, not even realizing some of it. That's what I was doing.
Okay, perfect. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
All of it came around full circle. You know, what we learn, guys, it ends up being a part of your why.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's good stuff.
you know, it ends up, you know, everything we learn, everything that is imparted in us, everything that God has birthed in us, you know, is going to come out if we want it to. It's up to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the mind over matter, having that positive mindset. And, you know, a lot of times we had dreams as children and we dismissed those dreams. But if we step out on a dream, if we take the first step, we're not alone and it's going to happen. But if you don't take a step, it's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to us.
Mm-hmm. I love it. And that's stepping out of your comfort zone. That's for sure.
And I mean, when I talk about stepping out of my comfort zone, that was something I had to work on myself because I was stuck. I was complacent. I had baggage from childhood, you know, challenges that I went through. So I know what it feels like to feel like, you know, you might fail. It's okay to fail, because when you fail, you can go back and do it better the next time.
Mm-hmm.
When we fall down, we can get back up. So from those experiences that I had in my own life with rejection and people telling me that I wasn't worthy of, you know, that stuff started seeping in my mind, and I kept thinking that thing. But then I had to get my mind renewed now.
Right.
And so I know how that feels, and I know I be around women and I feel that on them. So I know I'm not the only one in that that was in that arena, but I know that I am one that can push you out of it.
Come on, now that's what I'm talking about.
Because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So
Yes, I love it. Thank you so much for Dr. Val for giving me some of your time and sharing with the audience. I know you're a busy woman, coaching, consulting, ministering, and all that good stuff. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I would love to have you back again and again and again.
but just invite me back. Anytime you want to invite me back, I'll be glad to come back and do something. Okay?
All right. Thank you, ma'am. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Go to Dr. Val's site. Let me pull it up one more time because I want to make sure that you guys have the information that you need to go to her site, Stepping Out with Purpose. There, you can go there to register for the EmpowHer Women's Influencer Summit. It's going to be April 20th. Of 2024. So I will be there and I hope to see you guys there as well. Again, today's episode was sponsored by the Head Start Virtual Workshop, which features the 5 essentials of a successful sister-like practitioner. And if you want to learn more about that, go to my website or go to this website, which is Hair Cares Inc. Workshop-registration if you're interested in participating in this workshop. While you're on my website, go ahead and join some of my Facebook communities, which is Trico Essentials, Trico Sister Locks, and also the Sister Lock Society. And go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's stay connected and take your time and fish around on the site and see some of my other services and offerings as well. But let's stay connected, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.